Hello, gorgeous Scorpios. Welcome to your weekly reading with me. This is going to be mid-July. All right, my angels, kind of going to the end of it actually. So this is going to be for the week that I'm posting it on. And as you know, energy kind of flows. It's never really set in stone. So some of you could relate to this after this week as well. So make sure you come back and remember the messages, because there might be something in here for you that might bring you some clarity along your journey. But anyways, Scorpio, let's dive into your reading. So I did already pull you a card out from a new affirmation deck that I got. So that is fun. And this one says for you, an affirmation for you, I'm exactly who I need to be in this moment. It says all your past actions are all of your past actions are teaching moments for your present self. Every lesson takes you to the present moment, to exactly who you need to be. Okay, my angels, I had to read that. Like I was trying to read it through the camera and it wasn't doing so well. Okay, so with that in mind, let's dive into your messages. I love to start off with the oracle. So let's go ahead. Please, Spirit, for Scorpio. What is something that the Scorpios need to hear during this time? You have fork in the road. Okay, so some of you might be feeling a little bit stuck. I feel called to get one more from this deck for you. Anything else for Scorpios during this week? Okay, I think is that what I think it is here and now. You're exactly where you need to be, even if it's at a crossroads, right? You might be a bit lost, feeling like I don't really know where to go moving forward or what direction to take, or you're lacking a sense of direction. But Spirit is kind of saying like, be here and now, because that's where the opportunities are. So that's interesting. What that means is sometimes we can get lost up in our head, worried about the past and what's happened, and then worried about the future and what's going to happen, that we forget to live in a moment. And it's really in a present moment that when you live in it, right, when you're truly present, you are more open to kind of seeing between the lines, or to maybe even spontaneous actions that can lead towards new beginnings and new doors opening up, right? So whereas before, if you were worrying, you would be too in your head, you would reject new opportunities, you wouldn't really see the opportunities. Whereas this is about being really open. So that's what Spirit has to say for you during this week. Be here and now, okay? That door or that guidance is going to open up for you, and you're going to understand where you need to be. Okay, but let's figure it out a little bit more. So you're at the fork in the road, and Spirit's saying, okay, you're exactly where you need to be right now. Maybe you're reflecting on mistakes that you feel like you made. Like, I wish I never trusted that person. I wish I never moved to this place, But Spirit's saying this is all part of your journey. Some of it, of course, is teaching lessons. Angel of balance. So we have that kind of yin and yang energy here. Angel of balance is kind of like justice, right? It's Libran energy. It's the sense that, okay, we need to kind of get things grounded or get things in order, okay? And the angel of balance is here to help you with that. Let's get you a moonology. Let me pick up. There's one on the floor that I just quickly want to grab. Okay. It fell in the beginning of your reading. Okay, let's see. For Scorpios, please, Spirit, what do I need to know during this mid-July? Okay, this one has been coming up so much for Virgo and you guys have it now. So it says, trust the universe. First call to moon in Aquarius. Okay. Now, Aquarius energy is really well known for breaking the mold, right? Things might be very different than what you thought it would be. So that's why I think that Spirit's saying be present and be trusting and being open. Because I do feel like there is a path that's going to open up that's not what you expect. The kind of sense that I'm getting is like having your expectations, but the Spirit's plan for you is way beyond what you would even imagine for yourself. So it's almost like when you have these heavy expectations and are a bit stubborn with them, you're not allowing room for magic to happen in your life. So Spirit's kind of saying, okay, be in the here and now. Maybe you are at a point where you don't even know where to go. So in a way, Spirit's saying that's good, because now the magic can happen. That could be a sense of something for you guys. But anyway, I'm going to dive into the tarot. I'm going to give this a good shuffle for you. And then we're going to have a little look at what's going on for you guys at this time. All right, let's see. For Scorpios, please. All right, Spirit. Let's see what's going on for my Scorpios. All right, first card out, energy of the week, is the Six of Pentacles. So working on your routines, focusing on your health, that looks really good to me. It is that kind of element of kind of bringing up what the angel of balance is saying for you. This is a really important time to really understand what are you giving your time and energy to. Is this good for you? Is it not good for you? And actually starting to make better decisions on your day to day. Okay. And also it could be a good time where you might be receiving or focusing on increasing your finances and getting balance there in your career. That could be what's going on for you guys. I changed my setup just for today and now everything seems a bit wonky, but hey. Okay. So your energy of the week is the Three of Pentacles. So that's quite good. You're working on the foundation. Maybe you're going back to the square one again is what I'm hearing, but I feel like going back to the basics, right? Going back to the plan and rearranging something here. I quite like it. Whatever you guys are planning, I think you're going to go on some sort of journey because this is your energy now and this is your energy in the next few weeks after. So what you're planning now, you're going to kind of, what I'm seeing is that you're making a plan, and then you're going to fill it in later, whatever that means. The Knight of Pentacles is about progress, but it feels like you're finding those pentacles to then build what you're saying you're going to build, right, in that plan. So I quite like it. Okay, so that's good. You're going to be making some progress here. In your challenge position, you have the Tower, and you also have the King of Pentacles as well. So that is probably representing your stability is a bit shaken up right now. I will clarify everything for you, so I won't worry. It's gone really dark outside. Look at me. I feel like I'm on the moon. The Five of Wands is actually in your advice position. So something I would say this week is to not get involved in conflict or anything that might be petty, okay? Whatever that means to you. Let me just quickly pull out love this week and then career finances. And then we got one card for the energy of the week, which is the Three of Swords. Oh. The Knight of Pentacles wanted to come out again. So again, all about progress. I've just been doing something a bit differently this week, which is what's hidden from you is what you can't see coming is the Eight of Swords. So that is a period of feeling, again, a bit stuck. It really does look like the fork in a road where it's like, I feel trapped, I feel stuck, I don't really know where to go. I'm in a bad position or uncomfortable position and I can't get out of it, right? That's what happens here. It's also when we get stuck up in our head that we usually kind of assume worst case scenario and panic when our eyes are closed, when we can't really see where to go or what's really going on, when we feel lost, we can think that we're more stuck than we actually are. So Spirit's saying here that there is actually a solution coming up this week. You are going to realize where to go. So, but just come out of your head because sometimes it gets worse up there, right? I don't know about you guys, but I can definitely say that is like how I feel too. Three of Swords being the energy of the week is a little bit of heartache and pain. I say a little bit. It doesn't feel like it's something that's happened this week, to be honest with you. It could be something that you guys have been struggling with because the things I'm seeing here, it doesn't seem that bad. The Three of Swords, maybe the Tower. Maybe you guys have been through a breakup or again, something has shifted in your life or changed in your life and it's still kind of affecting you. Okay? So let's figure it out together. What else do we have over here? So Nine of Cups is good. I do see that you guys might actually get a little increase in finances that might make you a bit happy. Nine of Cups usually is wish fulfillment and that you're feeling quite proud or at least emotionally satisfied this week. And also advice is to really spend some time enjoying the journey with the Three of Cups being there. It is a card of celebration. You have two cards of celebration here. A lot of Pentacles, a lot of Earth energy. But just a little bit of conflict or procrastination too. Let's figure it out. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here, Spirit? Let's dive into the clarifier. So energy of the week, Six of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles. So working things through, right? Working things out and working things through. Balance in your life, bringing balance in your life is the main theme, okay? So whatever area affects your day-to-day, that's really important for you guys to figure out and gain balance here. You do have an angel of balance supporting you, so you're not alone with that, but it is a really important time to make sure that you're aware of what you're giving your finances to. Like, have you got those subscriptions that you're not even using? It's time to get rid of those so you can save some money, for example. What are you putting into your body? Is this really helping you? Is it time to quit some things? People that you spend your time around, right? The Pentacles are really about your resources, so your time, your energy, your finances, etc., etc. Okay, so really important to bring balance here because it's doubling up. Spirit's doubling down on that message. 5 of Wands being your advice, really is saying pick your battles here. And it's time to come out of situations that are a bit too conflicting for you. Trust your intuition, okay? Maybe about certain people or about certain situations. Instead of going round and round on it, it's time to just make a decision. Some of you are stuck in a bit of a cycle. Like I said, sometimes 5 of Wands can be procrastination. It's like that inner conflict that we have where we just go round and round and round. Spirit's saying make a decision on whatever that is for you, okay? Whatever you feel it, you're a bit stuck in, a cycle in, whether it's internal or external, Spirit's saying make a decision. You don't need to be stuck here, so stop getting wrapped up in the situation again. It's time to cut it out or make a big decision, right? King of Pentacles being in your challenge with the Hanged Man is an interesting one. Because the King of Pentacles, again, is really about stability and financial stability as well. It's really about your stability in a material world, and it's being a challenge. The Hanged Man is saying, like, I do feel like, well, what am I getting from this? The Hanged Man is all about kind of looking at life through a different lens, right? Sometimes we're a bit stuck, and sometimes we have to kind of sacrifice a bit of comfort so that we can actually understand something through it in a different way. I'm going to figure that one out in a second. It's Pisces energy about trusting your intuition. We'll figure that one out together. Okay, the 9 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. So that is quite good. Whatever you're really working tirelessly on, I do see that you're going to have some emotional fulfillment, but I think you have to prioritize your emotional fulfillment in order for that to happen, because 7 of Pentacles, you're doing a lot of work in your material world, whether it's work, you're trying to make some money, whatever it is that you're trying to build on or improve on or grow in your life. I think 7 of Pentacles, make sure that what you're doing actually makes you happy, and if not, then we might need to bring more happiness into your life. I'd say that's a bit of advice for you. Judgment with the 3 of Pentacles in your energy tells me that you are going to start to see things more clearly during this week, and I think that's what Spirit's really trying to bring in. You felt lost during this week, but I feel like the center of your spread is Judgment, which is saying that you're exactly where you need to be, surrendering to the situation. It is also about clarity. Maybe there's a chance for reconciliation for somebody out there, and working together with certain people. That could definitely be the case here, but that ultimately feels like quite good energy. 2 of Pentacles in your near future with the 6 of Swords tells me that you have some juggling to do up ahead. Now, don't be scared when I say that you're going to be quite busy. The 6 of Swords is about moving towards a better time. So maybe it's a clarity that you guys deal with during this middle of July or end of July that actually becomes much more clear for you where you need to go and what you need to do. Some of you will be moving or traveling for sure. 2 Pentacles, that could be you juggling how to make that happen, but or savings or money, side of things. But this is a really good sign that in your near future you are going to be moving towards better times. Okay, learning the lessons, right? This swords in the boat here always remind me of like lessons that you've learned that you're taking with you, but you're leaving the chaos behind, which is really good. The Tower card in your challenge position is the Truth. So you're getting a bit of a rude awakening. This could be within, right? And it's like time to buckle up, Scorpio. It's time to kind of acknowledge things and say to yourself like, hey, like this is what I need to start really doing. Could also be communication. We do have Judgment and the Ace of Swords. This looks like enlightenment to me, to be honest, actually. So what's going to happen is that you're going to have an epiphany that really is going to rock your world a bit, but it is a victorious truth. Like it may be hard to deal with at first and a bit rude. Like, oh, damn, I didn't realize that's what I had to do, or that I've been doing this whole time. Whatever it is, the Ace of Swords being truth and clarity is in a way victory for you, because now things are clearer moving forward. Okay, 3 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and your advice. Now, what's interesting, I want you to love the journey for sure. Remember, they do really want you to be more present, but 7 of Swords in your advice, of course, be aware of certain people, if there are friends around you that you don't really trust, that you feel like might be, talking about you behind your back, then this would be a sign that maybe you need to trust your intuition, that there might be some sneaky people around you. But for the majority of you, 7 of Swords, when it's in your energy, I read it as if it's self-sabotage or running away from what you need to do. I mean, for some of you, if it's someone that you've been in conflict with, right, that you're still hanging out with, but there's tension there, it's time to walk away from that, because some of you might be running away from a decision that you need to make about friendships or about people that you have around you. Sometimes this is also like short-term happiness And what that means is like, oh, like escaping your responsibilities so that you can go and have some temporary fun and forget about it, and then end up back in the same cycle again, right? Of like, oh, I should really be doing this. I should really cut out drinking, or I really should cut out doing something, but then, I need some happiness, right? So just pay attention to what you might be trying to sneakily involve in your life when you might want to get rid of it, right? Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords. Again, strategy, which makes sense with your energy now and your energy in the future. You are actually really sticking to a strategy and you're moving forward and calling the shots. There's a level of authority coming up in your energy, which feels quite nice, but you're really going to be very clear-headed. Again, Libran kind of energy, air sign energy, where it's good because you're more mentally clear from here on out moving forward, okay? And it's probably because of the balance that you guys are dealing with. But Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords does look quite good, building a strategy and moving towards it in a very grounded way. Now, to do with love, we have the Six of Cups being here, which of course is about soulmates and maybe nostalgia. So some of you could be thinking about the past. Some of you, someone from the past could be coming up here. But it can also represent sweet moments with a love interest. Let's figure it out. Two of Wands is about planning for the future. So if you are in a relationship, then you could definitely be thinking about children moving forward. It's just like planning. So maybe you are kind of deciding, like maybe you want to build a home for your future children or for your children, right? There's something about plans moving forward. Okay, which feels quite nice. If you are single, then again, you're learning from your past. You could be feeling quite nostalgic, but the Two of Wands tells me that you are thinking about your future though. So maybe this is you kind of learning lessons from your past, feeling quite nostalgic, but you're ready to move forward towards bigger and better things in terms of love, which feels quite nice. And Eight of Cups being in your career and finances, it tells me something here definitely needs to be walked away from, right? If things are not emotionally fulfilling, it's time to change that, right? And that could just be spending habits or the way that you view work, right? It's more of an emotional card. I'm going to clarify though. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, something is not, it's draining. Good news, like on the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords, so that represents your healing. But in terms of finances and career, something needs to change here, because Five of Pentacles, this is a lack, especially when it comes down to finances. It's like a lack of stability here. It's maybe you've had a hit in your finances, right? An unexpected, bill come up, right? So it's kind of something's telling you very evidently here, something needs to change. Now, for some of you, you could be walking away from a job because Five of Pentacles, you're definitely not getting a lot of reward or result here from the hard work that you're doing. Maybe there is a bit of hostilities in the workspace too, that Five of Pentacles, feeling a bit left out, feeling a bit like neglected or not looked after very well here. So it's time to change that for sure. Something much better, not only financially rewarding, but I think the main message here is that it needs to feel fulfilling enough for you. And again, spending habits, same message, but just it shows in work and in finances, okay? And a good news, again, as I said, Four of Swords and the Three of Swords both being on the bottom of the deck here suggests that yes, you might enter this week with a bit of heartache and a bit of pain, but by the end of it, Four of Swords tells me that you are going to really understand or address the Three of Swords and be able to heal from it. So it looks quite good. And what about the underneath Five of Cups with the Eight of Swords? So yeah, a lot of it is perspective and what we're choosing to focus on. When we're up in our head, we focus on the problems, right? When we feel so stuck and trapped in situations in our life, because they can be a bit trapping at times, or a bit confusing, or how am I going to deal with this situation? We're focusing a lot on the negatives that it makes us feel. But Spirit's saying with the Five of Cups being there as well, try to focus on the positives and what you can still do with what you've got, and then you're going to find a solution. Okay, my angels. So that's what I have for you. I wish you guys all the best. Thank you guys so much. Like, it's so dark here now for being here with me. I wish you guys all the best for the week ahead, and I'll see you guys next time.